You know, that's a great idea. Instead of doing the set I was going to do, I'm going to do a continuous loop of the most requested song in rock and roll history. If I stay here tomorrow, would you still remember me? But I must be moving on now. There's so many places that I gotta see. If I stay here with you, girl, it just wouldn't be the same. But I'm free as a bird now, and this bird will never change. And this bird will never change. And this bird will never change. April Fools. I want to tell you about a hole in the sky. Ain't no one to blame, just you and I. Why we commit suicide? I want to tell you about the scum in the lake. We gotta clean it up for our children's sake. Why we commit suicide? We can't keep it up for very long. For all the clean air and water gone. I want to tell you about the dirt in the air. We only got one home and it's right here. Why we commit suicide? We can't keep it up for very long. For all the clean air and water gone. I want to tell you how it ought to be. Let's grow hemp and save the trees. Why we commit suicide? I want to tell you about war and pain. We better stop before we do it again. Why we commit suicide? I got a message for Uncle Sam. We don't need another Vietnam. Why we commit suicide? We commit suicide. One more time. I said, why we commit suicide? Here's a song about a tattooed girl in a biker bar. She was a midnight girl, and her name was Pearl. Been everywhere in the western world. Tattoo of young on her inner thigh, and one on her arm that was an angel crying. I met her in a bar called a Bucket of Blood. Didn't know where I'd been or where I was. There was a sign on the door said the cops are coming in. They had speed and smack and whiskey and gin. Ain't got time to sleep, midnight girl. She had a skinny friend with torn fishnets, a t-shirt that said Meska's the best. Had $500 in traveler's checks and an eagle's claw around her neck. She rode into town with a guy named Earl. he rode out with some other girl. She was a predator with a taste for blood and a hypnotized deer riding on the hood. Ain't got time to sleep, midnight girl. She had a 4-year-old that she left with her mom, an alcoholic father that was long and gone. Didn't shave above the waist, and everything else was like a baby's face. She passed out in a field, I had to drag her to the car. Had an oral fixation that lasted till dawn. Remember her name, but maybe not. Wasn't much to think about. Ain't got time to sleep, midnight girl. Ain't got time to sleep, midnight girl. Ain't got time to sleep, midnight girl. Here's a little ditty that I wrote in the parking lot at a Grateful Dead show. If it doesn't work over here, I'll go across the hall. Walking down the street to Emerald City, buying kibbles for my kitty. She don't know how to give anyway. Dewdrops falling from a rose, a tiny little valley where the cool breeze blows. Got the sun in my face and the wind in my hair. Well, I'm talking to a girl and she sure looks pretty. She loves the woods but lives in the city, and I don't think that she's wearing underwear. I'm gonna love her and hug her and squeeze her to bits. Gonna eat her up yum just like a bag of Reese's. Climb to a mountain and howl at the moon. Hey, Mr. Wizard, you better let me in soon. Wizard, you better let me in. 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 Emerald City, up on a hill, I got stars in my eyes and I'm losing my will. It's Saturday night and we won't fade away. Thought I heard the magic out somewhere, still looking for a sign from my Uncle Jer. We'll all be together, come what may. There's a girl next to me back in my tent. She's a half-tone woman, I can tell by her scent. And she's wearing the suit that she wore on her first birthday. I'm gonna love her and hug her and squeeze her to bits. Gonna eat her up yum just like a bag of Reese's. Climb to a mountain and howl at the moon. Hey, Mr. Wizard, better let me in soon. Wizard, you better let me in. Wizard, you better let me in. Wizard, you better let me in. Gonna love it, hug it, and squeeze her to bits. Gonna love it, hug it, and squeeze her to bits. Gonna love it, hug her, and squeeze her to bits. Gonna eat her up yum just like a bag of Reese's. Wizard, you better let me in. Wizard, you better let me in. Wizard, you better let me in. paradise, light enough that I could fly. Won't you join me, we could fly away. Slicing through the morning air, on a whim or on a prayer. Where we're going, well, I just can't say. High above the trees, floating on a breeze. Why don't you and me just fly away? If I called you, would you go? Would you even need to know where we're going just before we flee? To somewhere that loves the eyes, there's no claim to compromise. Won't you, can't you, could you come with me? High above the trees, floating on a breeze. Why don't you and me just fly away? Now it's time for us to go. Come along, you can't say no. Promise that you won't wake from this dream. We'll keep flying far away forever and again a day. Won't you join me, we could fly away. High above the trees, floating on a breeze. Why don't you and me just fly away? This next song is part of my community service. And it taught me a valuable lesson that sometimes the things that you think are funny, somebody else thinks is really horrible. Anyway, this song is called After Stealing a Cross on Saturday Night. Running through a red light early Sunday morning, the police were sniffing at my tail. They had poppers and goofballs, toots and bennies, and something one of us got in the mail. The rain was coming down like a vertical river. Wasn't helping any with our game. Trees were falling, Mother Nature's calling. Might be our lives would never be the same. The thumpers went home to get their Bibles. Don't believe they wished us well. Mob was forming outside of the church saying, "You're all going to hell." Weren't trying to piss them off, no. Trying to do what's right. So we circled the block and we yelled out the window, "Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight." In the affidavit they took from me was a half-hearted apology. They found us guilty in a big fat hurry, and I said, "Wait a minute, Judge, don't you worry, 'cause we're gonna find it, gonna make it right. We're gonna find it, even if it takes all night." There's no doubt that we took the thing, kinda got carried away. Spur of the moment, we went kinda crazy. It could have happened to somebody, maybe. No doubt that we lost the thing. In fact, I think we gave it away. A simple act of generosity that might have otherwise led to praise. We're gonna find it, gonna make it right. We're gonna find it, even if it takes all night. It's a really big cross. It shouldn't be hard to find. The thing stands about 10 feet tall. Where the hell could it hide? We're gonna find it, gonna make it right. We're gonna find it, even if it takes all night. All right, this next song, thank you so much. This next song is about sex, alien abduction, Armageddon with a psychedelic flashback in the second verse. I got a feeling for you, I got a feeling for you. I got a mile high feeling for you, I got a feeling for you. When the ship picked me up and they took me away, they said we'll let you go once we learn your ways. We'll fix you all up, we'll make you feel nice. When you love your baby, she'll light up and give a prize. I got a mile high feeling for you, I got a feeling for you. I got a mile high feeling for you, I got a feeling for you. I was talking to asparagus and it said to me, if you don't eat me, I'll point you to a tree where the fruit tastes like wine with violets in your hair. You wake up in the morning, you'll be horny as a satyr. I got a mile high feeling for you, I got a feeling for you. I got a mile high feeling for you, I got a feeling for you. The angels are falling down from the sky, the devil is running with no place to hide. 6 signs have happened, the 7th's overdue, and there's only one thing, baby, left for me and you to do. I got a mile high feeling for you, I got a feeling for you. I got a mile high feeling for you, I got a feeling for you. Thank you so much. This next song is kind of dark humor, but I think you guys are the sophisticated sort of crowd that can handle this. Somebody once asked me if I'd like to start a band called Van Gogh's Ear, and I thought that ain't that great of a band name, but I wrote a song about it, only I wrote the song from the perspective of the ear. You know, Van Gogh cut his ear off. So if you listen to the words, you'll get the thing. How can you forsake me when I've been part of you so long? Gonna miss me more and more the longer that I'm gone. Every time you look in the mirror, you see what's gone wrong. Nothing done despite your face can ever be rewarded. You'll never be the same. You're gonna miss me every day. Love you forever and ever. Wish that we could be together again. Blinded by the light as I lay here on the floor, longing for a way back to be with you once more. We used to be as one, I could see through your eyes. Every feeling, every sound, I can read your mind. You'll never be the same. You're gonna miss me every day. Love you forever and ever. Wish that we could be together again. lock you so that you'll never be free. You'll never be the you were, one you were with me. One day through impossible odds I'll find a way to heal. Miracles can only happen if you believe they're real. You'll never be the same. You're gonna miss me every day. Love you forever and ever. Wish that we could be together again. You're gonna miss me every day. Love you forever and ever. Love you forever and ever. Love you forever and ever. Wish that we could be together again. Song. A lot of different people have done this song. All of them pretty much different. And pretty much all of them write their own verse like I did. This is called Plastic Jesus. I don't care if it rains or freezes, as long as I got my plastic Jesus sitting on the dashboard of my car. You can get him phosphorescent, he glows in the dark 'cause he's iridescent, protecting me when I travel far. Golden, stately, sweet Madonna, dressed in rhinestones up upon a pedestal of abalone shell. Well, going 90, I ain't scary, as long as I got the Virgin Mary protecting me, so I don't go to hell. I don't care if it bumps or jostles, as long as I got the 12 apostles sitting on the dashboard of my car. I believe I'm protected and played, 'cause I got the whole damn Holy Family sitting on the dashboard of my car. When I go out fornicating, I got my ceramic Satan sitting on the dashboard of my car. Girls know that I'm on the level, 'cause I got a wild-eyed stoneware devil sitting on the dashboard of my car. 34 packages of fast food and a 6-inch redwood Buddha sitting on the dashboard of my car. When I go out to Burger King, I say, make me one with everything. Inner peace when I travel far. And so I don't care if it rains or freezes, as long as I got my plastic Jesus sitting on the dashboard of my car. But I'm afraid he's gonna have to go, 'cause his magnet screws up my radio. And if I did have an accident, he might leave a scar. Thank you very much. Here's a song about a cat. Like milking a cow with a sandpaper glove. How can I hate when I'm in love? Been a long time looking for you. What the hell was I supposed to do? I'm living up here in a tree. Why can't everybody be like me? I'm up here on the wall, like an archback cat walking sideways down the hall. Wish I had retractable claws. Wish I had a tail because I'm a woodsy kind of guy. Every night I howl at the sky. I eat things lean and raw. Hey, what you looking at me funny for? I know a thread at all, like an archback cat walking sideways down the hall. Look inside, but it just gave you the crawl. Like an archback cat walking sideways down the hall. Like a violent storm in a china cup. The sky is down and the ground is up. Glowworms on the moon. Princess melted way too soon. Drowning in a well of fools. I got tattooed by the golden rule. I heard the unicorn call, like an archback cat walking sideways down the hall. Looked inside, but it just gave you the crawl. Archback cat walking sideways down the hall. Like an archback cat walking sideways down the hall. Like an archback cat walking sideways down the hall. Like an archback cat walking sideways down the hall. I did want to mention that that my band Undertowed is going to be on WZRD Radio 88.3 FM on April 30th, Thursday Night Live. We're going to do a 1-hour set. And we're going to be playing, the whole band, on a Flabby Hoffman show at Red Line Tap on May 15th. So I'm going to finish my set with a blowjob song. I was thinking about what I want to be. Do I want to be a fireman or an Indian chief? Do I want to be a brother and make some bet? No, I want to be a hot dog. I got your lunch right here. I want to be a hot dog. Put some mustard on me. And if you want to try some piccalilli, come on over, open up and say, I want to be your hot dog, my one and only job. Want to be your potato salad, it's all lumpy and white. Don't want to be a coleslaw, cause I go bad overnight. Don't want to be your baked beans, they give you gas, I know. Just want to be your hot dog, make you smile and say, oh, I want to be your hot dog. Put some mustard on me. And if you want to try some piccalilli, oh, come on over, open up and say, I want to be your hot dog, my one and only job. Don't you worry, baby, and don't you fret, cause what you get should be as good as you get. I'll have you for breakfast, lunch and dinner too. What's good for the gander is good for the goose. I wanna be a hot dog. Put some mustard on me. And if you wanna try some piccalilli, oh, come on over. Open up and say, oh, I wanna be a hot dog, my one and only job. Thank you very much. I'm John Woog Johnson, and as always, it's a pleasure playing for you.
John Woog Johnson, everybody, let him hear it.